The Scenic City is in full bloom, but it's certainly not too late to start your own garden. I'm here at Camp Jordan Arena to talk to the experts on how you can create an environmentally safe and sustainable green space in your backyard. There is a number of different ways to start, and there's not one right place to begin, but where we like to start with people is a soil test. So get your soil tested, figure out the nutritional composition that you're working with. So you can stop by our office. We have soil test kits completely for free to pick up. Then what you're going to want to do is probably just a nutrient test, which is $15. You send your sample off to the lab, our lab in Nashville, and then you'll get the results back, and it'll tell you if you need to apply lime, what your pH is like, other fertilizers that you might need.
Here's some simple tips. Buy a rain gauge. All your landscape needs is 1 inch of rain a week. Another thing that we're talking about this weekend are rain barrels. Another thing that you could do, mow to 3 inches high. That's where you're going to have a stronger root system in your lawn, in your grass. Mulch 2 inches in your flower beds. And also really know where is your sun. What plants are in the sun? What plants are in the shade? What plants are in partial sun and shade? And plant accordingly.
In the last 20 years, we have lost 30% of our bird population. And this is because they do not have the native plants, trees, and shrubs. One place that you can go is Reflection Riding. They have a native plant nursery. Also, Signal Mountain Nursery raises native plants, and Rising Fawn Garden in Rising Fawn, Georgia. And we have all sorts of information on how to start native plant gardens.
The easiest thing that people can do to help the monarch is to plant native milkweed. And of course you want to have nectar plants for them to fuel up on, but milkweed is the only host plant for them. Swamp milkweed is one that's native to our area, and butterfly weed. Just start small. Even if you don't have a lot of room, even if you live in an apartment, you can start a container garden on your patio.
So that's the one really nice thing about gardening in Chattanooga. You have 3 seasons. All your leafy greens and your roots grow then. So carrots, beets, rutabagas, turnips, all your greens, kale, lettuce, broccoli, any of that stuff, that's all fall and spring. Be successful with a smaller vegetable garden. Start small, have success. A lot of your leafy greens get aphids, and there's some home remedies or insecticidal soap that you can buy. Cucumbers and things are prone to powdery mildew. There are home remedies, and there's things you can buy. Some things that tomatoes get, you can't do anything about.
The key with raised beds is one, although there's a cost to build a raised bed, and you can use a lot of different materials to build a raised bed. Most of them are built out of wood. A lot of them are built out of treated lumber, which is the most inexpensive way to build one. You're going to add a soil, you're going to have a blend. You control the media that you're growing in, so you will end up usually with a more productive medium than what you are just doing in-ground. However, again, when you go to water, your water is contained within that raised bed, so you don't have runoff and you're not running off some of the nutrients that you may have added if you had an in-ground bed.